Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Newton. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Newton to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his bet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's Newton. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better commit a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a success.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gain on his sights. Here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Newton.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Room here to run. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. He's in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers have retaken a third quarter lead. Cam looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 36, Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Newton on 3rd down. Pass complete to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Newton's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. 2nd and 5 now. Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 80 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And eventually taken down here. Good coverage outfield. So they on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe.
Oh, and that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Panthers 32, Bears 19.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. And they take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Panthers,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.
Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given